Hey everyone, it's Mark here with TechnoSquid and Juan. He's building Metroplex right now, as you can see. I'm about to show you our footage we took during the South Park Stick of Truth panel. Just you check it out.
Thank you everybody for coming out for South Park Stick of Truth. Bad news, Trey and Matt couldn't make it after all. I'm just fucking with you there, man. Obviously want to get right to your questions, but before that, they prepared a very special behind-the-scenes video, so let's roll that.
The crew afterwards walk up to me and say, is that a new episode? Like, I've never seen that before. So we know that we're on the right track.
They'll have their guys over at South Park animate it for us so that we can see exactly what they want. Because we learned early on that they're very particular, and they should be.
Dude, that was awesome! You were all like, really excited, all like, yeah.
You were going to be a new kid in the town because we wanted you to have your own identity. I hate when a character talks for you, you know, and I hate when I'm this character and then I hear my character go, I'll get down there to the planet and take care of it. That's not what I was saying. That's not how I was saying.
So, you're the new kid everyone is talking about. What's your name? He doesn't talk, Elf King. He thinks he's hot shit or something.
South Park experience very much the same way Bigger, Longer, Uncut was a brand new movie. It wasn't just a bunch of episodes strung together. So a lot of what we go over are, key elements of the franchise and use them in a new and exciting way, and not just, recycle them in episodes.
We always loved in the show when the kids were playing a game. We have a lot of different shows where they're playing either FBI and cops or they're playing like Lord of the Rings. So they're just playing this really simple game, kind of like Capture the Flag, but it's basically the stick of truth, and whoever has it controls the universe. And it's obviously just the game, but in a normal South Park way, everything gets escalated to ridiculous proportions.
Don't tease it too loud, for its power is too much for mere mortals to look at.
One of the kind of visceral joys of playing a video game is getting powerful. And when the Zelda, it's like you become a master of the wind, like Infamous, you have electricity as your weapon. When Stick of Truth, we made it farts, which is probably not the biggest surprise, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your applause going with creators of South Park. Everything you love, that's Stone and Trey Parker. Did you know that was a bad dick? That's kind of a shtick. No, should have known. But seriously, how do you fit this in?
Does anyone else have any questions?
How do you fit this in your head? How do you fit this in? Come on, loosen up, it's okay.
It's not about the Stick of Truth or a release date.
Or South Park or Book of Mormon.
Have you seen that shit movie? That's just a lot of nonsense.
Let's not go there either.
Okay. Well,
Basketball. Who wants to talk about baseball? We are working currently on the sequel to Basketball.
There was that point when Priuses just came out where there was that, that smug, self-congratulatory, and it was something, you said somebody, you bought your mom a hybrid, remember, or something? And
Oh yeah, I bought my mom a hybrid, and we're driving around it, and people were like, other cars were pulling up and going, hey, good for you!
That's where it started, I guess, yeah. And then once we came up with Smog Alert, we were like, wow, that's clever. We gotta go with that. We're about to put the game down in the next week or two so we can go back and do the show, because we gotta get working on it. New season starts. I should know this. Sitting up here.
It's the last Wednesday of September.
Last Wednesday of September.
And we actually, we'll see how this goes. We actually went and had a writer's retreat last week, like a month and a half before the show starts.
Yeah. So if it sucks, that's why.
Usually
we give ourselves a little bit of time.
And it worked. We came up with really good stuff. It's really cool because our good friend Bill Hader is going to write with us for the whole season. He left Saturday Night Live and decided to come work for us instead because we're way cooler.
When THQ got shut down, did you guys ever really fear that the game would just get canned and never see?
That's what we were hoping for.
Fear was the wrong word. Fear was the wrong word.
Oh, good, it's over. It's kind of like Comedy Central if they called us, on a Monday morning or like network shutting down. don't worry about this week's show. They'll be like, oh, thank God.
So my question is, are there any other games that sort of inspired Stick of Truth, or just any other kind of games you like?
Crash Bandicoot 2. We're big gamers, and I think that what was inspiring the game was like a lot more lofty than what we could actually pull off. You know, I was a big fan of, and what I kept thinking in my mind was Earthbound. Because like, no matter where, and you know, it's still, I haven't played it again in forever, but I just remember something being about like, oh wow, I'm a little kid in a house, and there's my mom, and I go outside of my house, and I'm fighting just like an ant, you know, little mouse, and you know, it just felt so, it started off feeling so real, and that was what I kept having in my head going, I really want this to feel like you are a little kid, and they're playing this game, and bigger shit ends up happening, but I really love that feeling that Earthbound had of I'm a little kid in my neighborhood, and back to that feeling of we're running around playing a game. So that was a big inspiration.
Yeah, and a little bit of, we talked a lot about the Zelda games because the character doesn't talk. We talked about Paper Mario because it's 2D, 3D. That was a big challenge with the game. It was a really big technical challenge for Obsidian is to just make it look like a show, but make you be able to move around in the world and make that make sense. It's one of those things that when it works, you go, oh, this is easy. Like, what was so hard about this? But it was really just the optics of it to make it work was really.
Hey, I'm Max Whittemore, and I'm Max Whittemore, and I've seen every episode of South Park and the 1999 movie, and I watch it on Comedy Central, SouthPark.com, and I used to watch it on Netflix. And I have two questions. First, why the fuck have you not made an episode about bronies?
Bronies. It's a counterculture movement. Boys, men obsessed with My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't say good. You say you're working on it. It's in the season. Otherwise,
It's in the game. It's in the game.
2032.
It's like level 4 or something.
2032. It's fun.
Hi guys, I loved your episode Fun Time with Weapons, and I was wondering, will you guys be going into the anime and manga art style anytime soon again?
We're gonna make a video game. It's all DLC. Honestly, there is a part of the video game that is all kind of anime again. Yeah, Kenny's character.
That's another one. Like Trey said before, that was another one where we let our character artists go on that, and they just kicked ass. Like they loved it, and they're so talented. Like Trey said, I wish we could do more of that stuff, whether it's manga or other anime or whatever kind of graphic style. It's cool because it really does show off the people that work at South Park, and they're incredibly talented, much more talented than we let them. We don't let them show off a lot. So that's to their credit. They're amazing at that stuff. So
I actually just want to do more of the songs from that show because it took me a long time to perfect the new Japanese accent because they used to be accent like this and now it's kind of like this. Hey, hey, let's go, Comicon City!
Not Trey to sing. Good job right there. Good question.
Rainbow Bright, you are the final question. Don't fuck this up.
Random curiosity. How would the main cast react to it raining frogs?
We had that.
We had that.
That was in last season.
No, 2 seasons.
2 seasons ago.
In
the play.
Parkman was a Jew back in Cairo and it rained frogs. Did it. We did it.